Right, yeah, and that's just a lack of kill power on Pit a lot of time. I mean, you saw him kill with a downer up smash at 150 after
Really
the hit.
clean, really clean.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
But I mean, if you're getting that percent, especially against somebody like Ike, like they get so much rage and they get so much off of their hits that it can be really hard to win sets like that. But now we see Shulk. This is somebody who can actually outrage Ike, and I feel like this is going to be really tough for how DarN plays, especially.
I think I've heard. This is the heard of a friend. Heard from someone that they'd heard that Ben feels like that this is a pretty even matchup actually.
That's strange. I mean, I feel like Shulk against a lot of characters can feel very suffocated when they get in, but I don't know if Ike really applies enough pressure once he's already in to keep that pressure like somebody like Joker or some of the more aggressive characters in this game can end up applying.
Yeah, see, you were seeing Ben's right here just standing at ledge, just waiting for DarN to do something. Got impatient and got punished for it. A lot of Smash is just a waiting game.
Yeah, you see a lot of, in traditional fighters, it's very similar, where you just see them wait in the corner, and that's kind of all you want to do is control the space and limit their options. You see actually a really fast up B with the jump, and going so high that DarN doesn't.
Getting a second. Wondering if he was going to go for a third there.
With the third one? I don't think so, no.
Alright, that quick draw, getting around that disadvantage, back to center stage, and now back off, and like even back with Banjo and everyone else that we've seen, Ike just having a lot of a hard time getting off of ledge.
Yeah, and that's something that Shulk also really excels at because he has those larger hitboxes, kind of like with Ike.
Oh!
That
what
was
a,
really
what a
nice.
call out. I feel like that's some player familiarity right there because he had that backslash called out a mile in advance.
Yeah, but something similar to what Ike was doing earlier, just covering the ledge with those larger hitboxes. Obviously, Shulk has a really big sword and likes to cover a lot of space.
Waiting out the get up there. Oh, that back there is getting sealed out. Shulk just, Ike at high percent, but let's face it, his kill power is just something else.
And
Getting
that's
out of
something
the
that
up
you
B
see
with
a lot
shield.
is the Monado storage. When you get into the shield, you can just take a hit and then switch to shield or even smash very, very quickly so you don't actually get into the first combo.
I wish my brain was big enough to play Shulk, but even then, I'm not sure about knocking him out of the up B with the up tilt.
I think that was more of a Buster interaction than a Shulk interaction because Buster has so much knockback. And yeah, you see right at the end, doesn't
not
quite get
getting the spike off of it. Still 106% off of this so far. Going in with the dash attack. That Ike dash attack is just so deceptive. You think you're out of range, you think it's not going to hit you, you think you're shielded long enough, and it's either always too slow, too fast, or too big.
Or all three.
Or all three. That back here is going to seal it out for a second time, though.
That back air's so fast, too. It looks like it's a slow move, but once you get hit by it, you realize how fast it is to neutral, just to throw that out. But there's a couple nairs, and just like with Pit earlier, Ike can have a lot of trouble once he's getting hit, getting out of that disadvantage. That's why you see DarN using side B a lot, because it can misposition him in a completely different place on the stage and end up saving him a lot of the time.
I definitely will say good on Ben for holding out with the shield Monado there and eating that F smash with it on the platform on the right side, because if he changed as quickly as he had been, he probably would have been dead if he changed anything to make him take more knockback. And that's just proof that Ben really is paying attention to everything that's happening in this set. Oh, DIing into the stage, it had to have. Oh,
but he
not
does
getting the
lose
drift
his double
back,
jump
yeah.
at some point during that. And there's the speed, so he's going to be able to chase him off this? No, he doesn't. I don't know if that would have been true at this point. I know a lot of times with shield, or with speed, you can follow up off of that forward air a lot later percent than you would think because he gets so fast off of it. But here he comes. Here's the smash. And it's really hard. I mean, DarN just has to kind of hang on to ledge, but he hangs on for a bit too long. Yeah, he wanted to wait out the smash, but what you want to do against smash, at least theoretically, is shield against it because it doesn't do a lot of shield damage.
Yeah.
But it's so scary to go up in Shulk's face, especially when you're stuck on ledge and he has such large hitboxes against you.
And at that percent, you know, to just get up, you run the risk of running into that massive continuous hitbox that Shulk has, you know, and at that point, It's a really hard decision to make. It's you put on the blindfold and you pick the firing squad or the guillotine at that point.
Yeah, finding gaps in Shulk's pressure is one of the hardest things of playing against him. And it's why I think at higher levels you see Shulk's not doing quite as well as at these mid levels, is because people don't know where the holes in his pressure are. And he has so many ways to mix it up as well. So high level mind games are really where Shulk ends up struggling later because he doesn't actually have that many mix-ups when it comes down to
That is something that Ben himself told me, is that it may feel like it's an overwhelming pressure thing, but what the Shulk is doing is it's just the same thing consistently, just really fast. It feels like it's suffocating you now, but if you wait for those little chinks in the armor, you can quickly rack up 40, 50, 60% off of just a couple of hits, and you really got to wait it out for that smash, that Buster Monado, to just tack on as much damage as possible.
Yeah, and I think a similar thing that Shulk had
missing the pivot grab there, unfortunately, not being able to run through characters anymore.
A similar thing to what Shulk struggled with in Smash 4 is kind of that disadvantage state. The same thing that I could. That was scary.
That was some 4 Glory Smash right there.
That was some 4 Glory Smash right there. That was that miss your forward smash, I forward smash you. Everything's unsafe. I don't know.
Not getting. Oh.
Very nice counter there.
Good. I like that counter a lot.
You see Ben actually doing that a lot on DarN's landing, just hitting him with the up tilt. So the counter there was kind of an adaptation from what he had been getting hit with a lot. You see DarN landing on top of people a pretty significant amount, especially because of how Ike's Nair works with his up air, just setting them up and getting you into a really good advantage state. And that's something that Shulk, I think you can punish, is his disadvantage state. It seems like he gets shield out of a lot of your combos, like right there, shielding out of the last hit of up B. But once you actually get him in a punish fate, but almost killing there, you can really tack on the percent against him.
Yeah, hitting that big old bear, swatting him all the way away. Well, we're down to the last stock for DarN right here, and one thing you'll notice is in this jump and speed Monado, it's like he's getting all these hits in quick succession, but they're just not doing a lot of damage. But that's something Shulk does so well at, is just chipping away your opponent over and over again. It really is a war of attrition playing against this character. But when Ike does get in, he is getting those hits, and when he can get those conversions and not let Ben shield out of it, he is seeing, 30, 40% tacked on. And that's something he's really got to focus on. Moving around Shulk really well here, waiting for those bad defensive plays like that dash back, but unfortunately spot dodging out of it, and now he is, not shielding out the full hit.
Yeah, I think DarN is figuring it out. If this set went on much longer, I'd put my money on DarN, but I don't know. He's still got a lead to climb back from.
Yeah. Well, with Buster and Smash on, Buster is more knockback taking, correct, for Shulk?
Yes, you take more knockback. Similar to Smash, Buster does more damage and Smash does more knockback. That's why you'll see Ben save it a lot.
Maybe expecting an air dodge away, but Ben just neutral air dodging down to the ground. Neutral air dodge still really good in this game.
Yeah, you see DarN punishing that a lot more than other players, though. I think that's what a lot of people do against Ike, is they'll neutral air dodge to the ground, trying to get out of those nairs and fairs. I think that's what DarN likes to condition people to do.
Dropping down through the platform, getting that up there, going, oh no!
He doesn't end up getting the parry.
He did.
This is a good result.
We're having a conundrum on the stream setup right now, playing a game of why did DarN drop his shield.
I think he was trying to parry and doesn't want to admit that he missed it.
Check the VOD.
Check the VOD.
Someone clip that.
Someone flip it.
No, you did not. No, I held you.
Don't worry, I got the detectives on it. They're flipping as we speak.
Well, can't argue with the results screen, regardless of who did or did not drop shield. We are going into game 3 now, and Ben up 2, getting Ike way off stage. Unfortunately, with Shulk's kind of weak recovery, not totally having the ability to close out those fair trains at early percent like some other characters do, like not getting the full wall of death, unfortunately.
you see Ben at a really commanding lead. You just saw DarN in disadvantage for a very long time. Oh, he does air dodge, but it's okay. Ike's making it back.
Not getting the spike hitbox off of that. I like that jump straight up right there. Oh,
Ooh, reach the spot
punishing the spot
dodge.
dodge.
No drop and shield that time.
That's something that I'm noticing DarN is falling to a lot, is he's not punishing the spot dodges. And unfortunately for him, outside of maybe forward smash, Ike does not have those long linear hitboxes to punish something like that.
Yeah, you can see a lot of the
Oh,
differences.
oh.
What just happened?
And you see just how far Ben goes flying while in Smash Monado right there. You know, those are, he would say those are the moments that you want to take advantage of. And up air going to take it off the top. But man, I've seen Shulk just get some disgustingly early kills with that. The train begins again. Going for the backslash read.
Nobody punished him on the spot dodge. But the shield, he does take him
very,
off.
very worth it.
Yeah.
Alright, so we reset to a zero stock situation here.
But you've seen Ben really commanding this game. I don't know if he figured something out. I thought DarN was figuring it out in the last game, but I think Ben changed up his aggression, and DarN just hasn't been able to catch up to it.
Yeah. DarN continues to go for these grabs, and he just doesn't get them. He gets them on a commentator's curse right there. But going, I don't hate the quick draw there. I definitely don't like the counter though. I feel like
Ben could have reacted to the first bit of forward smash and switched to smash Monado.
Waiting out the pressure at the ledge. He's got to be able to get in and get close to Shulk. Because if you're playing at range against him, you're exactly where Shulk wants you to be. Right,
yeah, and it's hard for Ike because that's where Ike wants you to be as well.
Had the read on the tech in place for the grab. It did not get anything off of it.
And it seems like, I mean, this is a pretty commanding lead. He tries to walk away.
Excellent dash attack. Excellent dash attack there. Calling out Ben's walk away. Probably hoping to turn around and get an F smash or something like that. But, ooh, trying to catch him. Beautiful. Beautiful up air.
He found it.
You know, Shulk with those giant aerials, jumping from ledge is one of the things that makes the most sense for him, and throwing out one of those massive hitboxes. And DarN ready for it there with the up smash, calling him out for it.
That was a big call out on that up smash. I really think, I mean, again, it's a match of adaptation because it seems like once Ben has the lead, DarN starts catching up, and then once DarN has the mentality, Ben starts changing up his aggression. Right there, you see DarN catching on to Ben's ledge options, and here we are on Final Destination. DarN has counterpicked back to Pokemon Stadium, so we're finally seeing a new stage here with Ben's counter pick. We'll see how this ends up working out. I feel like Shulk doesn't get terribly much off of platforms, especially against Ike. But we'll see what Ike can do without the platform pressure that he was getting in the last few games.
Quick draw there and another one. One thing I just saw DarN do is he went for Jab 3 there instead of a grab on the tech read in place and actually getting something off of it there. And I like that. It's a quicker option. It waits out the air dodge, up being through the pressure there, and forward smash going to send him off stage, but not dead yet. Quick draw intercepting that fair. You know he wanted to get it out.
And that smash Monado is so scary, but it's about to be gone. You just want
running
to
out now.
There, really.
All right, Ben gonna take as much percentage as he can get here. Oh
there he goes.
yeah,
that speed is so fast.
Great movement there from Ben. Following DarN right off stage. Unfortunately, Ike just does not have a lot of recovery options once he gets to a certain point back towards the stage. Going for a run back F tilt there. Just the dash attack going to take it? Not quite.
Yeah, you see the Monado.
Really impatient down smash there. Needing some percent for it.
And you can see DarN getting a little bit behind here. I think he's getting a little flustered, especially in the Final Destination counter pick. Similar size to Pokemon, but definitely the platforms make a huge difference for Ike. Being able to edge cancel with the side B.
Beautiful on the side B right there. Yeah, Smash Monado, that's going to send Shulk flying. Fortunately, now he's going to have to deal with a fresh stock. And
Yeah, he's just getting juggled completely. We see here he's not using the side B as much as he would like to with the lack of platform.
Calling out that spot dodge. That you're almost better just sitting in shield.
Well, especially against Smash, like we were mentioning earlier.
Doesn't really do the shield damage, no.
It's not, yeah.
Doing good tech out of it, but Shulk with the speed Monado is just so quick that he can just put you right back in a moment's notice.
And I think when DarN does get nervous, especially in being behind here, he does start going for a lot of those grabs. And right as he's behind, he's going for a lot of grabs, so we'll see if it ends up working out for him. He expects to roll away, but actually he gets a roll in from Ben. And he's not on the ledge again, but he finds a way out of the pressure.
Stands there and lets that back air hit. DarN looking maybe a little bit lost here at the end of this game. Well, Ike definitely has the potential to get this kill right here. Unfortunately, Shulk's just between the shield Monado, his mobility and everything else.
Yeah.
This is an uphill battle for Ike right now.
It's
DarN
just so hard for DarN to catch him. I mean, you can see even when he's not in Monado, he's got so many fast options, and that will seal it out.
Even
so.
if he couldn't make it back to stage there, he had absolutely no reason to not go off there and swat him away.
But here we go, Grand.